You have been doing the that girl trend wrong. In fact, we've all been doing the that girl trend wrong, and here's why. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Honey, and in today's video I'll be giving you a guide as to how you can transform the current lifestyle that you have now to the lifestyle that you want to have. Now, I'm basing this video off of the that girl trend. However, you don't need to be that girl to find value in this video. I'll be giving you tips and tricks on how you can not only build good habits, but how to maintain them to transform to the lifestyle that you really want to have. So let's get started. So you've all seen the that girl trend floating around social media where she wakes up early, she has a good solid workout routine in the morning, makes her matcha lattes before work, has a full-time job 9 to 5, and has time to socialize, and on the outside she looks like she has her life together, successful, she knows what she's doing. So it's really easy for us to fall into the trap that that's what we want as well. However, that's not the case, and in today's video I'll be showing you how you can actually achieve all of this but in easier steps. Now, there are tons of videos out there throwing you millions of lists of 10 different habits that you need to have to be that girl or to have a healthier lifestyle. But what nobody tells you about is you need to have a foundation to begin having that lifestyle in the first place. I can tell you to drink more water, to clean more, just to get up early. And honestly, like, sure, those are great suggestions, but it's not going to work if you don't know how to prep your mind and your body, which leads me to my first topic, which is building a foundation. So what is the foundation? The foundation is your preparation. Before you can even attempt all of these new different habits, you need to prep your mind and your body for a lifestyle change. So let's say your goal is to have a solid morning routine. So if you go from having a non-existent morning routine to one where you wake up early, have a workout routine in the morning before work, head off to work, and all those things, you're gonna burn out faster than you started just because you didn't prepare your mind, your body, and because it becomes so overwhelming, you're gonna probably give up, and that's the truth. To get your mind and body ready for a full transformation, you choose only 2 habits that you want to try for the first 1 or 2 weeks. And even though you have a full laundry list of habits that you want to try, just choosing 2 prevents you from being overwhelmed and allowing you to just kind of work it into your current lifestyle. Now, this is key because you're not trying to uproot the lifestyle that you currently have. You're just merely slowly adding things to it. So for example, my 2 habits would be first to drink more water and to clean more. Pretty simple. Now, these 2 habits are the habits that you'll try to incorporate in your everyday life. And the next thing that I want you to do is take these 2 habits and then I want you to add a number to it. Now, this number is just going to be the frequency that you do it, whether this could be in a day or in a week. So the number is actually so important because without it, it's really hard for you to track your progress, how you're doing, and how far you are falling behind if you are. Now, I consider this to be a non-negotiable in this because if you don't have a number and you just tell yourself just to drink more water or clean more, then how will you know that you're actually transforming your life if you don't track these and you don't provide like a numerical goal to it? For my first habit of drinking more water, I will put down drink 1 extra glass of water per day, and for cleaning more, I will put clean 2 times this week. So it's a number that should be manageable for you and is easy for you to incorporate into your current lifestyle. So the last thing that you can do to build a foundation is what's called habit stacking. So habit stacking is from the book Atomic Habits, and what this is that you basically have your new habit and you stick it with an existing habit that you currently have. Let's say that I do make coffee every single morning. That's my current existing habit. My new habit is to drink more water, drink an extra glass of water per day. So every time I make myself a cup of coffee, I would drink water. So I'm already habit stacking by attaching my new habit with my existing habit. So in this way, this little habit stack that I'm making is what I like to call a micro routine. So by being able to like work these little habits into my current lifestyle, it makes it easier for me to remember, makes it easier for me to execute, and makes it me feel not overwhelmed in that I'm not uprooting my current routines and lifestyles for something that I want to achieve. My other habit stack would be every time I would get off from working on my computer, I would clean a small part of my house for like a minute. Now, I highly recommend that you track your progress in some way or some form. I personally track mine in a journal, which I can show you guys later, but by tracking your habits, you can see how far you've come and how far behind you are. And this is important, especially the last step, because if you don't put a number, if you don't track your progress, you will never know how far you have come to transforming your lifestyle. So this is the journal that I have. It's a Moleskine Starbucks journal. And then, like, of course, every week I kind of write down like my weekly goals. But for my habits specifically, I kind of track it using a circle tracker. So every month is a little bit different, and every day that I do a certain habit, I colored it in. So you can see that for January, my habit that I wanted to try was to spend less money. Of course, any of the colored ones were the days that I was able to achieve that. Any of the non-colored days was a day where I spent money. No shame in this, but basically this is how I track my progress. You don't need to have a fancy schmancy circle tracker to track your progress. What you can do is just on a piece of paper write down your 2 habits and just check off every time that you've done that habit. But the most important thing is that these habits are easy for you to achieve and easy for you to track. Anything that is way too complicated or way too overwhelming, you're gonna feel stressed out and you're just gonna give up. So that is not the goal that we want to have. We want to make sure that it's easy for you to do and it's not going to be overwhelming. Now this last step is what I like to call stop to smell the roses. Now I'm calling this stop to smell the roses because you really need to stop for a moment and really evaluate how far you've come and how far behind you've fallen in your progress. Like take a minute to think about how well you did during this time. Were you able to drink all those glasses of water that you promised that you would do? Were you able to clean it twice per week? And just by giving yourself an idea as to whether or not these habits were achievable for you, you would know that in the next 2 weeks, are you able to carry these new habits forward, or do you need to readjust a little bit to make sure that these things would fit into your lifestyle? So if you were able to drink all those glasses of water in the week or the 2 weeks, that means that you can move that habit forward into the following weeks and incorporate more into your lifestyle. Now, if you were able to clean twice per week, but you were able to do it just once, it just means that you can just readjust that habit to make it work for you in the next week. So we are constantly stopping to smell the roses to readjust and see what's working for us and what isn't. If something isn't working for you, don't feel stressed that you need to continue to push through. A habit should feel good to you. A habit should feel natural to you. And so if it's something that you feel like you just cannot continue moving forward with, then just stop. Now, this is going to be the most important tip that I have for you. And I think that we all need to hear this, and it's the fact that whatever habits that you create for yourself, just make sure that it centers towards you. Make sure that it's authentic to you, because we all seen like the glitz and glamour that is social media and like, you know, all these people doing these great, amazing, healthy lifestyle routines, and that's fun and dandy for them, but if it's unnatural to you, don't do it. So a good example of this would be you see all those productive 5 a.m. morning routine videos, and if you yourself know that you are a night owl, you will not be functioning at 5 a.m. Do not force yourself to wake up there early just to fit the box that social media has built. Do what is most authentic to you, because the more authentic you feel in creating these habits, the easier it is for you to transform into the lifestyle that you want to create for yourself. Now, I do recommend that you read Atomic Habits. Now, I know that everybody and their mothers recommend this book, but that's for a very good reason. This book actually taught me about the concept of habit stacking, and thanks to this book, this has been life-changing, just because not only was I able to not only produce more results out of my life, but you know, achieve my goals faster and just manage my lifestyle in a way that works for me but still makes me feel productive. So highly recommend this book. If you enjoy watching this content, please follow me for more, comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.